EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Twin Cities and U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, the home of the Vikings. About ready to get this one started. Amy Fairbairn ready to kick it off. And off we go from Minneapolis. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here. Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
On 2nd down, here's McCarthy. This throw left side, taken in by the rookie wide receiver. All the way. Touchdown, Vikings. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. So, 7-0 the score, and set now for the dynamic kickoff. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. They run with the longtime Bengal, Joe Mixon. Trying to bounce that outside. It went a long way for a gain of nothing.
You could tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline. Nowhere to go, and they make a big stop for no gain.
He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. Here's the Florida Gator, Dameon Pierce. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
They'll run on 1st down with Mixon. He's going to force his way for a yard or two, but looks like this one's going to be coming back. That's on the veteran guard, Laken Tomlinson. From the shotgun, C.J. Oh, they're on him with a crash, and he's lost the football. The Vikings have got it. Still going. And he is going to bring this one back. It is a fumble recovery for a defensive touchdown. for this team. 2 drives, 2 scores, and it's both their scores. First one by the offense, and Greg, now the defense gets one on the board.
Yeah, this is just a dream scenario, Mike. I mean, you talk so often, guys, we got to start the game and capture some momentum. We have to go out and impose our will on our opponent. In this case, both sides of the ball have clearly come to play. We get a special teams touchdown, Mike, and we can go for the trifecta.
A good return as he takes it across the 30. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing from the pistol, Stroud. A short throw pulled in by Schultz. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. The give to Mixon from out of the pistol. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
1st down pickup by Mixon, and he's one of the Texans' many additions this offseason. It's pretty incredible to think, Mike, in only his 2nd year as the head coach, the roster that DeMeco Ryans continues to assemble. Not only is Mixon still a productive back in his own right, he should take a lot of pressure off C.J. Stroud. This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
And a nice run there as he surges forward, a gain of 8, and sets up 3rd down. Try and run the option left. It'll be a pickup of 10. 1st down for Houston.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds. The quick passing game in the NFL, Mike, is so dependent on yards after the catch. You got to generate space with the scheme, and then it's up to the receiver to do the rest. In this case, nice job defensively, because this guy couldn't even get back to the original line of scrimmage.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Stroud. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Tank Dell was the one he was looking for. And 3rd down coming up.
What did he tell us in our production meeting this week, Mike? He takes such great pride in his coverage abilities, and after that play, it's pretty clear why.
They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Stroud. Open man, the tight end, Brevin Jordan. 11 yards on the connection there. It's good for a Texans 1st down. Here we go. They'll give this to Mixon, running right. He'll take this forward, maybe 2-3 yards, but doesn't matter. We have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. One quarter in the books. 14-0 is our score. More from the Twin Cities in a moment. 2nd and 4. Here's Stroud. That's caught. It's Dameon Pierce. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. Here's Stroud. Throw out wide. They set up the screen for Collins. And the Texans are going to be set up. 1st and goal coming up. They'll mark them down at the 6-yard line.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
He's going to lose yardage. How about the defense standing up in the red zone? He'll mark it at the 10. From a little further back, here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, here's Stroud. This one caught at the 4. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Houston. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. Now Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Texans are on the board. It's now 14-7. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. First carry now for Ty Chandler. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll run it here with Chandler. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is 1st down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
On the ground, this is Chandler. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. From the gun, here's McCarthy. To the left side here. Caught by Addison. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll have more from Minneapolis after this. on first down. Here's McCarthy. That's into the hands of Aaron Jones. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
They face second down and 7. Off the bootleg, it's McCarthy. In trouble, and down he goes. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. They'll put Addison in motion. On 3rd and long, here's McCarthy. He's going to let this one go deep. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. On 4th down, it's Will Reichert time for this Viking field goal. Reichert's kick is good. And the Vikings build their cushion to 10. It's now 17-7.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Stroud going to set up the throw. This one downfield, taken in by Higgins. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
There's a reason certain guys, Mike, just always seem to be open. It's really because route running is more art than it is science. How do you manipulate the defense to find open spots or win versus man to create separation and earn the trust of your quarterback?
On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. Trying to make a play out of the pocket. Couldn't do it. It's intercepted. Picked off by Josh Metellus.
So this was a great stress test for this defense, Mike. Everybody prepares to defend a quarterback from within the pocket. But how do you defend that quarterback when he breaks the pocket? In this case, watch everybody flow. Everybody stays with the play and maintains their assignment. They get rewarded for a chance at the interception, and he comes through with the pick.
McCarthy now to throw on 1st and 10. He's going to let one fly for Addison. That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down. Couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down. They'll put Addison in motion. McCarthy to the air on second down. He'll go right and find his running back. A gain of 16 yards. It'll be a Vikings first down.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
So they send in Will Reichert for this field goal try. This will be just inside 60, a 59-yard field goal attempt. That's a second charge timeout for Minnesota. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll put Addison in motion. On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered, and that is how this first half will come to an end. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. He will let this go. Deep downfield for Dell.
Not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by him, there is a lot of space open underneath.
There's to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to get it to Christian Kirk. 3rd down coming up. Back to throw. Stroud. Now a deep ball here for Collins. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete. Nico Collins was the intended receiver there. And that's going to lead to a 4th down. The Texans set to punt this one away. Now fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. Throwing here on 1st and 10 is McCarthy. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson. And that will lead to a 2nd down. Looking to throw. McCarthy. That's caught by Jones out of the backfield. Nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the 1st down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. To try and run for the first down with Jones.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to sprint them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. A run now for Chandler. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. For Chandler. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. They'll try and throw it with McCarthy. And that is incomplete.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It will set up 2nd down. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete. He's looking for Joe Mixon coming out of the backfield. And it'll be 3rd down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, it hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. And that is incomplete.
The biggest issue in why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. Sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. Now they'll set up the screen for Chandler. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive. Very nice defensive play there. They'll let you complete passes if they're going to end up like that. It's a completion, but a loss of yards. 2nd and 11. They'll run. He'll try the left side now. Down the sideline. Inside the 25. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Ty Chandler. Touchdown, Minnesota. Riker now to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Vikings up their lead. It's now 24-7. Riker out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. This returnable from the 4. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. First and 10. Throwing is Stroud. And that is incomplete.
We see this offense just continue to search for a spark. It's just this entire game, their execution's just been a little bit off. And now here in the second half, they find themselves down by multiple scores. They're going to have to connect on one or two of these big plays if they want to find themselves back in this one.
Second down throw for Stroud. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. They will work the middle with Mixon. And he'll wind his way to about the 38-yard line. Jonathan Allen, the big man from the interior, with the stop. Here's a 2nd and 9. Here's Stroud. Now a deep ball here for Collins. That's caught. What about that? Out of bounds all the way down inside the 15.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. On play action, Stroud. That is caught. What a job to keep the play alive. Take down. Touchdown, Texans. Now Fairbairn for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Texans back within 10. It's now 24-14. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. Throwing now, it's McCarthy. That's to the left side and taken in by Jefferson.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down. Run. It's Jones. And he didn't need much. I don't think he got there. It's going to depend on the spot. Looks like he is short on that one. They'll try to run. And he's going to pick up the Vikings first down by a good couple of yards as they get 3 on 4th and inches.
This play should always end up converting a 4th down, especially at this distance. But you can't tell me there weren't some nerves on that sideline as they sent that play in to snap it. But fortunately, nothing to worry about. The offense gets it done.
Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Here's 2nd and 9. Running from the pistol, it's Chandler. And nowhere to go on that one. They lifted him up and threw him down behind the line.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
McCarthy from the gun here on 3rd down. He's got his man. It's Jefferson. That is well done there, converting on 3rd and 15.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, they might be running out of time.
So the challenge is not successful, and that will cost them the first of their 3 timeouts for the half. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Second and 7. Good running there. He's got the first down inside the 30.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. That's caught by Chandler. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. We don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
They'll stick with him again. And he will get into the end zone. Chandler. Touchdown, Vikings. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Reichert, good with the extra point. And the Vikings will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Reichert out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. A safe kick taken at the 5. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Stroud. Open man downfield. It's Nico Collins. first down. It's Stroud. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On second down, Stroud. Fine work defensively. That's going to be knocked away. They go down as an incomplete.
I'm not sure there's any position on defense that's undergone as much of an evolution as the linebacker position. In the old days, they were the physical tone setters. They were the tacklers. But now, it's their ability to hold up in coverage, like you saw there, that allows you to keep those guys on the field for all 3 downs.
This is Hunt. He got the connection to Collins. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. On first and 10, here's Stroud. And he's going to have to eat this one. And down he goes.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. What do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up third down. From the gun, here's Stroud. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down. Texans going to use the last of their timeouts here. And it comes with 15 seconds to play in the game. Going to leave the offense out there for 4th and long. Throwing from the pistol, Stroud. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's going to have a Texans first down. They convert in style. Huge play.